Hey everybody, welcome back to a Focus on Business, and today we're going to talk about boats and water. One of my favorite things.
Oh yeah.
Actually, this is Brooke Cunningham II. There's two of him.
My dad's fault.
That's yeah. Hey, I wouldn't do that to my kid. Not because I wouldn't do that, but just because it's me. So anyway, but he's with Freedom Boat Club.
Yes, sir.
And so I went out. You took me out up in Crystal River, and beautiful place.
Yep,
You guys are located on the plantation. But I mean, there's multiple. They're all over the place, and we're going to get to all that. But I actually went up and shot some footage, and we'll throw some of that in here as we talk to the show. But what a great location! He took me out on one of the 21-foot pontoons?
23-foot.
23-foot pontoons, super stable.
Yep.
Got some footage on there, and I'll let Rob know that those are probably the last two clips that we did. But wow, absolutely cool. So when did Freedom Boat Club come about?
1989, John Giglio actually bought a small franchise of it, and the reason it was formed is because we were tired of owning a boat with the hassle. This is owning a boat without the hassle. You don't have to maintain any of that.
Anybody that has a boat knows it's a hole in the water you throw money into.
Correct.
Just constantly.
And we are exploding because it's basically the new Uber for boating.
Uber for that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Uber for boating. I like that's pretty good, because I'll tell you what, when we up there you had 16 boats?
We had 12 in Crystal River, but we also have 12 in Homosassa. We have obviously.
So you're really close. And
Yep. We actually had to drop more boats in the Homosassa area because we have a lot of reciprocals that come from across the nation that use our locations, because there's a lot of manatees over there and a lot of people like to do scalloping. Scalloping is a big thing down here.
They were doing that as we were going out. I noticed over on the side over there was a ton of dive boats. And is that what they're doing, scalloping over there?
Scalloping and cave diving. Crystal River is pretty neat. A lot of crystal clear water. So
yeah, I was amazed how clear the water was when we were going out. So So I love the concept. I love the idea, but there's got to be there's a story here.
There's a story. We've had most of 80% or 90% of our members are ex-boat owners, and what happens is they have a broken boat. They're getting towed in by one of our boats, and they find out what's going on, and they realize they have a flat payment a month, and they don't have any of the other details. The maintenance, the insurance, all that's gone. They just have to budget for the monthly payment, and that's it. And they're all brand new boats, which is really nice. You're not going to get on a 15-year-old rental pontoon boat.
That's going to break down while you're out there.
Correct. These
and
are
you're
all
calling
2
sea
years.
tow or towboat to get you in.
Correct. They're all between 19 and 24 foot. 2 years or less. About 2.5. Once they hit 2.5, we dump them, because mainly they're out of warranty.
Right.
But you're not going to get on a 15-year-old pontoon boat.
That's and you had more than just pontoons, though.
Oh yeah, we have pontoons, deck boats, cobias, sea foxes, deep hull boats to your flats boats. We have beautiful Hurricanes deck boats, hold 12 people. It's a good people mover besides a pontoon that'll get up and go. So
it'll get up, move.
Yeah, the pontoons go about 20, but the deck boats, they'll go about 41 miles an hour. The deep hull cobias will go about 41. So we have all different styles of boats that you can use. You can go up to 25 miles out on the Gulf with these. So
and that's really good, because if you get out there and a storm comes in, you want to get in.
Correct. You want to get in, but you also have a very sturdy boat, because it's a deep hull, deep V boat.
Cuts that water.
Correct, and they're all new. You're not going to get on a boat that's falling apart.
So let's talk about Glenn.
Glenn Berghoffen is our
What a great
owner.
idea.
Yep. And he took it over, one location, only a few boats. Now we're up to a massive of 18 locations.
In Florida?
In Florida, all in the Tampa Bay area. There's probably 60 or 70 in Florida alone. But as far as the location that he owns, the Tampa Bay franchise, we're all franchise owned. He has 18 locations, which is basically the largest club in the world. You have the largest club in the world in your backyard in Tampa Bay.
But you're not just saddled to Tampa Bay.
No. you are not.
Which is this is the thing that I find absolutely probably about the coolest thing in the world is you're not tied to just being in Tampa. So tell them about what's going on with that.
Well, the way it works is you have a reciprocal usage where you basically you can use our 18 locations unlimited, but there's 165 locations across the nation that you can also use. Those are called reciprocals. Those are other franchises that own a club. So if you want to go to the Boston Harbor, you can go to the Boston Harbor. If you can use each location outside of our 18 are unlimited, but the other locations you can use each 4 times a year. So if there's 7 locations in New York, you can go to New York 28 times. So you can use over 500 visits across the nation besides our 18 if you'd like.
And if you're in Tampa, it's kind of just an unlimited. You can go as long as. So okay, I have a question. Say I want to go to Clearwater, but there's no boats.
Okay, you go to the other location. That rarely happens. The availability of our boats is pretty solid because we have a 1 boat to every 10 membership ratio. It's worked for 30 years. But if you were mainly based out of Clearwater, well, there's 2 Clearwater locations, or you want to go to St. Pete, or you want to go to Tampa, you have access to book a boat in any location you want, unlimited. We're not a 9 to 5 operation. You can use this as long as it's daylight. If the sun's up or not even up, it's daylight, you can take her out. If you want to watch the sunset and come right back, absolutely. There's no problem with it. You talk to your dock masters.
So, see, to me, that's great because, okay, being a boat owner, I'm 52 years old, and probably 40 years of my life, 40 years, I've had a boat. One way, shape, or more, I've had a boat. The one thing that I cannot stand is having to drive somewhere else, put it in a ramp, watching these people that don't know what they're doing, about kill themselves. Now, it's hilarious sometimes.
It's good to watch.
But sometimes it can be damaging to your boat because you're trying to wait to either get in or get out, and you got these goo-goos that don't know what they're doing. Right. So, like today, I get a wild hair across and say, "Hey there, Brooke, I'm gonna run down to Treasure Island. I want to go out there, down there. I'm not taking a boat. I'm not pulling a trailer. I'm just going." The boat's in the water.
Boats are sitting in the water ready to go. The dock master's there to greet you. He's going to grab all the equipment out of your boat, your fishing poles, your towels, all that. Pop it in the boat for you. Check over the boat just like you're kind of renting a car. Oh, there's a little scratch there. You have 25 gallons of fuel. Have a great day. You go out, do your island hopping, snorkeling, scuba diving, whatever you guys do. When you come back, he's going to do the same thing. Check over the boat. Say you use 3.2 gallons of fuel. Charge you for the gas that you use. He'll unload your stuff, rinse your poles off, put it in your car, and you have a good day. You don't fuel it, you don't clean it, you don't store it, you don't insure it. All that's gone. You have a flat monthly payment. That
alone is worth the money. Period.
It's a concierge service for
because let me tell you, it's amazing that you all your friends want to go on your boat, but when you get back to the dock, they're all gone. Pew!
Yep.
And you're left hosing it down, trying it off, cleaning the stainless.
Yep. Half your day is in doing
cleaning
that.
the motor out. I mean, it's just
wake up in the morning, make sure the engine starts,
right.
Make sure everything's running properly. The last thing you want to do is get stuck on the water. You're even covered by $1 million policy with insurance. You're covered by Sea Tow, Boat Tow US. Whoever's closest to you will come get you in. There's no worry about any of that side stuff. It's all Coast Guard approved. If there's 12 capacity, there's 12 life jackets. There's a horn on it. There's a flare gun. Everything is Coast Guard approved. So you're getting on a boat that's ready to go and pristine. They clean these boats twice a day.
I have to say, every boat there up in Crystal River when I was there was immaculate.
That's how we keep it.
I mean, and the dock master up there is Gene, Captain Gene. What a nice guy. And it was kind of funny. So I was waiting for you to get there, and before we went out and stuff like that, and go some filming, and he literally, not only is he a nice guy, but he knows the area.
Correct. We hire our captains and our dock masters for the locations so they can be knowledgeable to you when you go out. Say you don't know an area you're going to go out. He's going to walk you through it and where to go, where not to go. They actually get money for keeping the cleanest boat at each location. So they work, and each dock master will get money for themselves. It's a competition, so they always have these things pristine.
So, okay. What is the reason for the success of Freedom Boat Club?
Well, the success is, we'll kind of go back a little bit. We had 7 locations 4 years ago. We're up to 18 now in 4 years. We're exploding. Reason being is the boats are new and the price is right. Nothing else is, the hassle's gone. All you do is show up. Instead of taking 4 hours to get ready, go on the boat, it's noon by the time you're getting out there, battling the ramps, battling the idiots on the water. You're out on the boat. All these dock masters are skilled and professional, know where you're going. Then you come back. The reason for the success is we have a 90% attrition ratio. 90% of every year our people come back because they figured it out. They've owned a boat. They say, this is the way to go. This is the new style of boating. It's all the other stuff's gone.
Yeah, when we were there was two couples. They were getting on, and they were probably in their 70s, maybe late 60s, 70s. Yep. And man, they were so happy. They were giddy. They were coming down. They got their switching poles. They got their little coolers, whole 9 yards, and they're getting on there, ready to go. And I looked over at the guy, and he goes, "You want to film us?" I'm like, "I already did."
Yeah,
because I mean, they were just happy.
Our best advertisement is our members.
Happy.
We love for you to run across the member because they're our best advertisement. They're going to tell you this is the way to go. This is the new style. So
that is so cool. So when we come back, we're going to talk about really the styles of boats.
Correct.
We're going to delve into that because, you know, it's easy to say, well, because a lot of people don't know the difference between a cut, a flat, you know, a pontoon, because a flat and a pontoon are not the same thing.
Yes, sir.
And it's a big deal to know. Now, do you give them any training?
Oh, yeah. You're going to get a 2-hour to 3-hour Coast Guard approved captain that trains you. Captain Gene's the one on Crystal River. We have 18. We have more than 18 captains. We have captains for each location that will train you. But if you get trained out of Crystal River and you don't know Clearwater, call us up. We'll train you out of Clearwater. It's unlimited training. We want you to be safe as well as our boats. And yeah, we'll go over all the styles of boats because what's cool about us is if you bought a boat, you're stuck with that pontoon or flats boat. With us, you have 6 different styles you can take out anytime. You can take the girls out or you can take the buddies out. It's completely up to you on the styles.
And see that to me that so yeah, because I've always bought deep V's, but where we were at up there Crystal River, you couldn't really.
Yep.
I mean, if you had a deep channel, you could get in. But there was a couple. I mean, you were showing me there was like inches of water going. Oh, you got to get out of here. So when we come back, we're going to talk about the styles of boat that Freedom Boat Club have. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Okay, we're back, and now we're going to talk about styles of boats, because this really does set them apart from anybody that's even trying this. And I don't think there's really much competition out there that are people that are doing this. So, and if they do, I've never heard of them. Now, I've heard of Freedom Boat Club, but I've been around an industry where, you know, I remember when you guys first started, actually. So it's kind of funny that that we're doing this interview, because I'm like, that's a really great idea. What, it's like a Hertz rent-a-car for the boats.
Correct.
But so let's start off with pontooned boats.
Okay.
And I know Rob's going to throw up some images here in a second of the The pontoon boat is the go slow and relax, correct?
Correct. It's a people mover. It has it's usually a capacity of 12 people. And they're between 21 and 23 foot. They have a 90 horse on the back. They're not going to fly, but they go 20 miles an hour. They all have live wells. They have a table you can set up and eat. They're either Silver Waves or Bennington pontoons, either a 17, 18, or 19. These boys don't have big dents in them with things popping out of them and the leather's ripped. These are all brand spanking new boats. So the pontoon is a great style. It's a real popular boat. It's one of our biggest in the fleet because pontoons are highly requested. We get the boats that members want. And it per the usage of a location. Say there's 5 pontoons in Crystal River, but in Clearwater they wanted a bunch of deep holes, so there's more deep holes in Clearwater. So we kind of play to what our members want. We do a graph every month to see what the usage of each boat was, and that's how we pile boats in.
Okay, so Crystal River is pontoon boats.
Pontoons and
maybe
flats.
a flats.
Yep,
yeah.
we have several flats.
Yeah,
there.
now the flats are the pure flats, and that's not meant to go out into the actual ocean.
Into the Gulf.
That's really made to stay into the tributary.
Correct,
water.
and we do have one deep hole over in Crystal River, but again, depending on demand, the flats boats are for going shallow. Obviously, they have 115 horsepower. They're like a little jet ski on the water.
Yeah.
There's no weight on them.
Right.
And then you have your deck boats, which we have some in the northern region, and then your deep holes and your cobias and all that. So it's 6 different styles of boating. Like I said, you can take the boys out fishing 25 miles out, or you can take the fams out and just run up and down the Gulf or the coast. It's pretty cool to have that option.
So a pontoon would be good. Say if I lived in Tarpon, to go out Anclote and go
Correct.
out there to the
Yep.
Anclote Island and just chill out.
Well, I actually go out of Hudson a lot and go to Anclote on a pontoon. I have a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old daughter. It's a big cage, so it's a great boat for the family. Basically, it takes us about 30 minutes to get there, and it's a nice little cruise. And I don't know if you guys know much about the northern waters, but up north here, Hudson, Hernando, Homosassa, all that water is crystal clear. You can see straight to the bottom.
Yep.
So it's nice just to stop right in the middle of the Gulf, drop an anchor, go in snorkeling, or have your rafts and just chill out. That's what we do a lot. So.
Yeah. Now, are you pet friendly?
Oh, we are pet friendly.
See?
You can take the animals
You can
too.
take the little dog.
Yep.
Or the big one, whatever. I mean, I don't care. It's whatever you have. So what is your day like when you arrive and come back?
Okay, this is really kind of the heartbeat of how we work. What you're going to do is you're going to show up, the dockmaster Gene at Crystal River, whoever the dockmaster is, he's going to greet you, he's going to collect your things out, he's going to say, oh, you have that deep hull cobia bay-to-bay boat. Okay, we'll get you set up on it. He's going to put all your things on, he's going to check over the boat like I mentioned earlier, you take off. You always have a full tank. You're not going to get a half tank of gas. You can run her all day long. You can run 300 or 400 miles up and down the coast as long as she's returned to our docks. You go out and do your thing. Once you come back, he's going to do the same thing, check over the boat, he's going to wrench your boat down, fuel it for you, all that's done for you. All you do is say, have a good day, Gene, and pay for your gas. That's it. The only cost you have is for the gas you used, and it's the cost of marina gas. Whatever we pay for it is what you pay for it. There's no upcharges or anything like that.
That's awesome.
Yep, I do have to back up. There's a 1-gallon surcharge we do. So if you use 3.1, we charge 4.1 gallons because some of our locations don't have gas there. So we have to take the boat to go get gas. There's a 1-gallon surcharge across the books. So if you use 4.1, we charge you 5.1, but it's the cost of marina gas. We're not jacking it up $3 a gallon. That's not what we do.
And that gets expensive real quick.
It does.
What about so when you say he goes over, what all does he tell you to get you prepped to go out?
Well, there's a map in each each boat. He's going to show you where you're at, where to avoid, where not to avoid. If you're really uncomfortable, he'll take you out. We have no problem with that. We want you safe as well as our boat safe. So we have no problem with extra training you, but he's going to go over all the basics with you. Obviously, he's in contact with you all the time. You can call him anytime you want to say, hey, I'm here. How do I get there? Also, we always recommend an app called Navionics. We don't sell it, but our members all have it. It's basically you point to a point you want to be. It'll take you with a line just like on a highway. It'll take you where you want to go, avoid the shallows, and take you right to your spot. You can save spots. Say you have found a great scalloping or fishing spot, you save that. Next time you go out, say I want to go there. It'll take you there. So we'll teach you all that, how to operate the boat. Everything is done very specific because it's Coast Guard approved. It has to be for our insurance purposes.
And that app runs on your phone?
Yep, on your phone, your iPad, whatever you want to put it on.
So your phones are going to be good for how many miles out?
About 10 miles out, but there's also something you can get called a Bay.If. It connects to all the satellites. That's not much cost. But what's going to happen is when you go out, you're going to ask these questions to the captain. The captain is going to answer them with specifics. He's going to give you a list of things that we think you should have. Not required. A lot of people that are members of us are ex-boat owners, so they're pretty experienced, but we also do get a lot of rookies. We're going to walk you through it.
Right. Now, and he'll let you know weather for the day, tides, you're a slack tide now, it's going to be like this coming back in or whenever
Correct.
time you get.
That's our job.
So he really does, he makes sure that your experience is probably the best experience it can
be.
be.
If you call and you've made an appointment and your wife got a headache, we're cool with that. Just call. Don't show and don't call. But we're okay with you canceling the same day or calling up and say, I'm going to be an hour late. No problem. He's going to call you and say, hey, there's a bad storm coming in, guys. I don't recommend you. He's on top of the weather every single day. He's kind of your weatherman, whether you should go or not. You just call your dockmaster. You're going to get to know your dockmaster's full names. You're going to get to know who they are. They're going to be your buddies.
Right.
Because you can always call last minute and say, hey, John, let's go out on the boat right now. And you can call them up and say, how many boats are sitting there? Well, we got 7 boats. Which one you want? You can show up in the next hour and have that boat. You don't have to make a reservation.
See that? To me, that's just really great because, and I'm gonna think like the average consumer is, oh well, what if everybody wants to go out today?
Right.
Well, you may not be able to go out of that location, but there are other locations that could probably take your wants.
You have 18 boats and you have 18 locations and 300 boats to choose from.
Right.
And there's no limit to the 18 locations. You have a limit on the reciprocals, the outside locations of 4 a year, but at the same time, R18 anytime you want to go. Like I said, I do it a lot of times last minute because I work a lot during the weekends, so I'll call up on a Tuesday afternoon and say, hey, Bill, what you got sitting there? I got 7 boats sitting here. Go ahead and take them. Weekdays, these boys collect dust. They really do.
They need to be driven.
They need to be run. Boats don't like to sit.
Nope, that's the worst thing you do for a boat. As a boat owner, we all know that if you don't use your boat rots.
Yep.
And then that's when you get into that, hey, everybody shows up, let's go on the boat. Then they go, rit.
Yep.
It doesn't start.
Yep.
Or,
that's the biggest
that
issue.
gas sat in there way too long and now it's running like junk.
What's stand for? Break out another 1,000 is what it stands for. And if you could pull up the boats, I'll talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, let's pull that image up real quick there, Rob.
Okay, so you've got your top left. That's your kind of flats, kind of deep. It's kind of a middle between a deep hole and a flats boat.
Okay.
That's your insert shore center console. They have 115s. Again, they go around the 40-mile-an-hour range. My favorite boat is the one on the top right. That's a Sea Fox or a Cobia. These are $70,000 boats. They got 150 horse on them. You can take them up to 25 miles out. They have 2-way radios on them, big, deep sides on them. It's a really fun fishing boat. Holds up like 7 people. So you can take the boys out and have a whole day with it. They all have Bluetooth radios. They all have depth finders. Obviously, you have your pontoon, your middle left, which we've talked about. All these boats have live wells on them. Then you have your Hurricane deck boats, which are rather new. They've come out with a new style of Hurricane, which they have a pretty wide center console. Makes it very convenient for the family to walk around. It's not a side drive. It's a center console. That'll hold up to 12 people. Then you have your really flats boats, your skiff. That'll go in the real shallows, 2 feet of water, where you can do some really flats fishing where the water's calm. That's a fun boat. And then we just purchased the Zodiacs last year, about 7 months ago. That looks like the Coast Guard boat. It blows up on the side and it's hard in the middle, but it also has a deep V. That boat will hold 14 people. It's 23 foot long. Yes, there's no weight on it, but it'll move. It's just like a little jet ski on water. So those are the styles, but I think when you look at this, these are all new boats on these pictures. All of our boats are 2.5 years or less. Once they hit about 2.5, we dump them. So you're always going to get on that brand new boat.
That is absolutely fun. Now, see, when I was sharing with Brooke a long time ago, I bought a marine service.
Yeah, you were telling me.
And we had a ton of those inflatables because that was the best way to go out and do work. You know, if you had to go up against something to tie it off to bring it in, you didn't beat your boat up. You know, if you're not towing stuff.
It's a popular boat. People love them.
Yeah, I mean, to me, again, this is a win-win situation for, in my opinion, anybody that wants to get on the water.
Well, John, what I tell a lot of people, a lot of the members, is all of our employees are really happy. Our dock masters, our office people, they love their job, so it trickulates to the members. Happy dock staff, happy members. It's a big 360. We literally have one of the top rated jobs in the Tampa Bay area because we have fun and members get on the water and they don't have to worry about anything else except going out and coming back in. That's it.
That is absolutely phenomenal. All right, so when we come back, we're going to actually go through the whole reservation side.
We are.
Because it's simple.
This is the heartbeat of it.
Right. It's not like something where you have to be a rocket scientist to go in there and figure out, how do I get a boat? When do I get a boat? Blah, 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 blah. It literally is about the most simplest thing that I've ever seen, and I have looked at it. And by the way, I just want everybody to know that I'm not a member yet. Because I'm telling you right now, I literally have stopped being on the water because it's such a hassle. Again, I'm 40 years. I've owned boats. Yep. I was 12 years old and I had an inflatable runabout.
Yep.
And that was my first boat ever, and I loved that thing.
I told you, John, 90% of our members are ex-boat owners.
Ex-boat owners.
They've realized this is the way.
So when we get back, we're gonna show you how to actually get signed up first of all, and then we're going to show you the reservation system. We'll be right back after this.
that loves going to the dentist. I love going to Dr. B.
I like coming to Dr. B because it is fun.
It's a very cool place where I can play and have fun while I make my teeth.
And I can watch my favorite shows on the ceiling TV while they clean my teeth.
Mom loves it because she says that they explain everything and give her the best choices.
And they also teach us how to take care of our teeth.
At Dr. B Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the individuality of each child and offer an exceptional and gentle dental care experience for all children. With our laser procedures, we are able to provide gentler treatments and faster healing time. Call us now to make an appointment.
And the best part is when we are done, we get a chocolate tiger towel.
Call Dr. B's Pediatric Dentistry today.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Okay, we're back. And guess what? We're going to show you how easy this is to actually sign up and actually schedule a boat, which is, first of all, signing up is super easy because Rob's going to throw up his lower third and his phone number. This is how you sign up. You call Brooke.
Correct.
Brooke will take care. I actually listened to you talk to a client on Friday.
Yes, correct.
And by the time his phone call was over, I was going, all right, I'm signing up.
Yeah.
That's just a no-brainer.
Well,
I mean,
it's my job, but at the same time, this is a no-brainer, so my job is really easy.
yeah, you always want to get behind something that's easy.
Right.
That really makes us, or it's a lot of fun because, and this is a lot of fun. I mean, you're actually he's selling happiness. And I know it sounds dumb, but if you're an ex-boat owner, you understand exactly what I'm saying. He is selling happiness, which is a very, very big deal.
It is. And we, like I said earlier, 90% of our members come back.
90%.
That's a huge number,
That is,
man.
Yeah.
So we're doing something right. Our prices are right and the boats are new.
Right.
And like John was saying, all you have to do is give me a buzz and I'll go ahead and get you registered. Or you can go to 1-800-FREEDOM Boat Club. But what's going to happen is we're going to allocate you to the location that you're close to. Either it's us or a location in Boston. It doesn't matter where you're from. You'll just pop your zip code. It'll shoot you to the correct membership executive. But it's a very simple process, and kind of what I do is I go over the details of what I'm doing in the show,
right.
And then we'll set up a meeting where I can walk you through this reservation system where I'm going to show you. Because I'm a big believer. The biggest question people have about boat clubs is availability.
Yeah.
Can I get a boat?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to prove it to you. The proof is in the pudding. That's why we're so successful. Again, 7 locations 4 or 5 years ago, up to 18 now. We're doing something right, John.
Exactly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring up. So 'cause we're technology goo-goos here. Yeah. We're going to bring up his laptop so you can actually see on screen the reservation system. So go ahead, Rob, bring that up for us. So there it is.
Okay. So the way we're going to do this, John, is I kind of pulled back to the main screen. So if I'm a member, I'm going to log in here. Obviously, if you want to go on here, this is a big point. If you want to request information, you go to freedomboatclub.com and you can submit an application here basically where this will go to the correct location in your area. But I'm a member, so I'm going to be a current member. I'm going to log in. It's going to push me through now. It's skipped through because this is on my laptop. It's going to ask for your email and your password.
It already knows all that good information.
Yep. So we're going to go in here and I'm going to make a new reservation. I'm going to click here, and if you go here for the Tampa Bay area, these are all your locations, the 18 locations in the Tampa Bay area, okay?
Wow, that's a lot.
Yep. So I'm just going to click a random one. I run the northern region, so let's pick one of mine. We'll go to let's go to Port Hudson or Hernando Beach. That's the northern region.
There you go.
We'll click that. We're just going to pick a day, 2 days away. I'm going to click here, the 28th, and I'm going to leave this all classes because this will show me all the styles of boats. I'm going to hit next. The green is available and the red is used, and we don't have anybody using a boat on Wednesday.
Hey.
So you see the availability. Bad example because every boat's open. Obviously, the bottom left is under maintenance. So let's go to another day. Let's check the weekend out. People have questions on the weekends. So let's go on the 2nd, a Sunday, out of, we'll say Port Hudson. We'll just pick Port Hudson. We're going to hit next. And there's one boat booked for this Sunday coming up.
Wow.
Right.
Holy cow.
Yep. So the availability is there. It's not because it's a time of year or anything like that. It's just there because we have tons of boats. We're not overbooking the members. Now, here's really cool about this reservation system. If you look here, and I want to pick a boat that I want, but I don't know what that boat is. Let's go to this cobia. I pick this little eye icon. I click it here. It's going to show me the style of boat right there.
There's a picture of the boat.
Or a picture of the boat right here, and then it's going to say it's a center console, 22 horse, 22 foot, 150 horse, 9-person capacity. It is a 2018 cobia.
That's
It's brand new. Correct.
Oh, my.
Brand new. So there's no gimmick. And if you look through all these, it'll say the years. 18, 16, 19, 17, 18. You're not going to see a 16 or older. And we're dumping the 16s in January. So if I want to, here's how it works. If I want to go ahead and, I like that Kobe, I'm going to go ahead and reserve that. I'm going to reserve it here. On the weekends, it's 2 reservations for all day, or so you can do morning or afternoon or all day. So I'm just going to reserve that boat for all day. I'm going to click the time I want to be in, 8 a.m. Now, we know it gets light around 7:30. You call your dock master and say, I'm going to be there around 7:30. No problem. And you can book it all the way down to 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, does that change?
It changed
with daylight?
Correct, daylight savings and all that. So in the summertime, that'll go to 8 o'clock at night.
Oh,
correct.
8 to 8.
8 to 8.
Oh,
correct.
that is a true diehard.
Oh, yeah,
That's
man. Oh, yeah, man. You can do it all day long.
That's
And we know it
awesome.
doesn't get dark till 6, so you can let your dock master say, hey, I'm going to watch the sunset. I'll be back in around 5:45. No problem. Just communicate with us. And then I'll book the reservation. Another cool option, I didn't show John this earlier, is you can go here and do a trip buddy. And say your wife's busy and you want to go out fishing. You can go fishing here, put your contact information, say, I want to go red fishing at 8:30 in the morning out of Crystal River. Well, I'm not going to book it, but if I book the reservation, this right here will have a little fish. This little fish right here will pop up to next to one of the boats. So other members can see that and say, I'll go fishing with you. They'll click that, call you, and guess what? Your gas bill's cut in half.
You can do that for fish or boat or I mean, diving.
All these little icons here, like you get the yellow ones, people just hanging out. The green is fishing. We don't have sailboats in our fleet, but fleets do across the nation. You can go scuba diving, you can go dining, you can go skiing, or the last one is divas, the girls. So the girls can hang out.
Dude, you could turn this into a dating site.
Correct. I don't know about that.
You could put a dongle.
Right.
Or a flotation device. And that's what you're looking for.
That's right.
I want to go out on the boat today, but I need a pretty young lady to go with me, or I need a handsome dude to go out with me.
That's right.
You know, whatever. We don't judge here.
We don't judge, and we're very open. Again, we allow dogs and all kinds of people.
Great.
It's unlimited usage. Also, the way it works, John, is we'll go over I think we're at the reservations part. You have 4 rolling reservations, and I'm going to be real clear with this. You have 4 rolling reservations at one time. So say you just, for an example, you book the next 4 Mondays in a row. You don't have to, you can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday if you want. But say just for an example, you book the 4 next Mondays in a row. Once you go out Monday and you get back home, you can go back in the system and book another one. You always have 4 in the system at one time. So if I wanted to go out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, once I go out Monday, I can go back and book Friday if I want. Once you use a reservation, another one opens up. You always have 4 in the system, but you kind of have 5 because you can always call last minute and say, hey, Gene or Bill, what you got sitting there?
Yeah.
If it's sitting there, it's yours. The system won't allow you to book a boat 24 hours out. It says, no, I can't book it. Call your dock master to book it. You call him up, he'll override the system, book the boat for you. You're good to go. So literally, you could call right now and be on the water in 30 minutes.
How many people at home right now are going, I'm in? I mean, I literally want you to make him call me up and go, you're killing me. They need to stop calling me because this is crazy. Let's put his number back up again. Because I'll tell you, this to me is absolutely phenomenal. And when you say call up, so say I called up today, we get done, I'm like, I'm going to go to the water. It's a nice day outside, but I want to go down to Clearwater. And if there's no boats, I can just call up and say, I know there's, what's sitting there. Anything good?
Right. The reservation system may show, hey, there's a lot of boats booked, but 20% of those people will cancel. Across the board.
Really?
20%. So you can book up to 6 months in advance. So somebody will book 3 weeks out. They'll get an email the day before saying, hey, you got a boat tomorrow, just an FYI reminder. 20% will say, oops, I forgot, I got to do something. They'll cancel. There's no charge or anything. We're not mad at you, but that makes that reservation boat turn green again. So somebody else can book it. Or you can call your dock master and say, hey, it's a beautiful day, who's canceled? Usually there's a boat available even if cancellations haven't happened, but say it's 4th of July weekend. 20% of those people are going to cancel. They've partied too hard Friday night and they can't go out Saturday morning, So all you have to do is call your dock master. We're very open concept people. We don't mind you calling last minute.
Okay.
Bug us.
I've got the ultimate, well, it's not the ultimate, but I got a good question for you.
Sure.
Okay. I live on the water and I got a dock.
Oh.
Huh? But I want to pick the boat up Saturday and maybe bring it back Sunday. Is that something that you guys work with the clients?
Absolutely.
Oh, see,
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
You can book a boat up to 4 days in a row. The way it works with the reservation system is Monday through Friday is one reservation for all day. The Saturday and Sunday, we have to break it up. You have a morning reservation, an afternoon reservation, or an all day. That's 2 reservations if you use it all day on Saturday. But Monday through Friday, all day is one reservation, Monday through Friday. So say I book that same Kogia 4 days in a row. As long as I have a dock, you can't be on a beach or an island. Too many tides go in and out, and your boat's sitting on the side in the morning. But if you have a dock or a hotel you can stay at, you can book that boat for 4 straight days.
So I get the big Cobia, the 23-footer that we're looking at, and,
Correct.
and I pick it up. Say I pick it up Crystal River, but I want to jaunt down to Clearwater.
Yep.
And I have a place. I've already got I've rented one of those hotels that are back in the bay,
Yep.
Intercoastal. So I can go down there as long as I'm docked by sundown.
Yep, correct.
I'm good.
We have no issues with it. And we're going to call and check up on you. Say, hey, you okay? You landed all right? Next morning, we're going to call you and say, hey, go have some fun. And I have a guy that has a dock right next to my Hudson Marina. He has a house off the water. He likes to get the boat for 4 days in a row. He'll take it out for a couple days, leave his dock. He'll come back like on a Wednesday morning and say, clean the boat for me. I'm going back out for a couple more days. We have no problem with that.
Wow.
It's basic concierge service. The boys are going to take care of you. I tread lightly when I say this, John. Tipping's okay to tip these boys. You don't have to. They're going to treat you the same no matter what. But guess what? You need that last-minute boat, and you throwed him $10 earlier. He's going to remember who you are.
Yeah,
He's going to say, oh, I remember you. Yeah. Absolutely. They're not going to treat you any different. It's up to you guys. We'll treat you the same. But it's a concierge service. These boys are going to take for it.
So when you come back in, you got to pay for your fuel. Is that a card that's on file?
You can do it on file, or you can swipe your card right there. We have a credit card swipe right there. A lot of people say, I didn't bring my wallet, I forgot it. Go ahead and put it on my account. That's no problem. But a lot of people will just pay for it or have their buddy pay for it. Hey,
Yeah.
I've taken you on a boat.
Pay for some gas, bro.
dude. That's you. I pay my monthly. This is you.
See, just more reasons. I love the fact that you potentially can just take it to your dock.
Correct.
Because I have tons of friends that are like they want to go for the weekend, and I'm like, well, I got to take it and drive it back so I spend more time getting back and forth. So you can just that's awesome.
That's all next.
Now when we come back, we're gonna wrap this thing up. But we're also gonna talk a little bit more about the Coast Guard training.
Yes.
Because that's kind of a big deal. Because I've seen a lot of people go out there that they went out and spent tons of money on a brand new boat, and then they go put in the dock and kill everybody. So stay tuned, get some coffee or a cocktail, whatever you want, and then we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist. I am Dr. B.
I like coming to Dr. B because it is fun.
It's a very cool place where I can play and have fun while I make my turn.
And I can watch my favorite shows on the ceiling TV while they clean my teeth.
Mom loves it because she says that they explain everything and give her the best choices.
And they also teach us how to take care of our teeth.
At Dr. B Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the individuality of each child and offer an exceptional and gentle dental care experience for all children. With our laser procedures, we are able to provide gentler treatments and faster healing time. Call us now to make an appointment.
And the best part is when we are done, we get a chocolate foam. We'll try the towel.
Call Dr. B's Pediatric Dentistry today.
All right, we're back. So we're going to bring up the reservations thing one more time because Brooke really wants to show you the extensive amount of boats that are available, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So let's show them. Let's just show them Clearwater.
Yep.
How about that?
So I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick. We're going to go back to the new reservation system. We make a new reservation. And by the way, if you want to view what you've got reserved, I don't have anything here, but right here will show you that your 4 boats booked at one time. But if I go ahead and make a new reservation, and I wanted to show the availability of all the locations, but also the amount of boats. Clearwater, that's one of our larger locations. Let's just say Wednesday, again, 2 days from now, we're going to hit next, and all those boats are sitting in Clearwater. Okay, so there's 1 boat booked in 2 days, literally. 2 boats booked. So obviously you can click on here. Here's that Hurricane. That's a brand new boat, so it doesn't quite have a picture. It's a 2019. It'll show you what it is.
2019.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You're getting a pre-model.
Oh yeah, we just ordered 150 more boats.
Whoa.
We're dropping 30 of them because we're dropping them out of the cycle. But so that's one location. There's also a cool little location in Ruskin, and I'll show you on the map in just a second. But if I go here and I go,
there's water in Ruskin.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's basically.
I'm sorry, I'm picking on Ruskin today.
That's Apollo Beach. It's near Apollo Beach area.
Oh, got it.
So you go here. We'll do the same day on Wednesday. We're going to hit next. That's 2 days from now. Okay, there's a little bit of usage
look at there.
But
that must
see
be
how
a
many
popular place.
Oh, it's very popular. We're actually adding a second location.
Look at that silver dollar, 23 foot. I know that pontoon boat. Those are beautiful boats.
Oh yeah. And again, you can click this little icon and view it.
Look at that.
There it is. So, and again, as you see, that's a 17. That's one of our older ones, but she's still in the cycle. Once they get about 2.5, once they hit about 2 and they start breaking down, we'll dump them then because it's not worth us to fix them.
Right.
But you're going to find, now if you can pull up that map, I'll show you all the locations that we have part of Tampa Bay area.
Holy cow.
So there's 18 locations all the way up to Crystal River. There's even Lake Harris over number 18. He's over in the middle of the state. That's a beautiful chain of lakes. But you got Crystal River, Homosassa, Hernando, Hudson, Tarpon, all the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater locations, all the way down to where I just showed you Ruskin, which is the furthest south we go. We're going to be adding a few more locations, hint, hint, but we are adding a few more locations to these 18. We're exploding. So all those 18 locations you can use anytime you want. Those are your home base. Not say you signed up in Crystal River. Crystal River is your home base.
Right.
All 18 are your home
All
base.
18.
You can use anytime you want.
So number 7 down there, that looks like it's down Treasure Island area.
Yep, Treasure Island, Tierra Verde.
Tierra Verde, oh yeah, beautiful water down there.
And one more thing I want to show you on the reservation system before we get out of here, if you can pop that up again. If you want to make a reservation across the nation, a reciprocal, you go up here and you submit a reciprocal reservation system. So you're going to put your name, your address. Here is the 165 locations you have access to.
So scroll back up to Connecticut.
Okay.
All right, so Westbrook, I know that's where I used to work a long time ago at Piles Point Marina up there. But you got Westbrook, Stratford, Stamford, Mystic, Deep River, and Branford. I guarantee you that every one of those is a brewer marina.
Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And if you pull up the back of the map that I have, the other reciprocal locations, it'll show you the locations across the nation right there.
Holy
You can
cow.
use each individual location 4 times a year. So it's 4 times, 4 times, 4 times. All locations 4 times a year. So it's over 500 visits across the nation.
If I go visit my brother in Hartford, say let's go down to Westbrook and we'll go out for a boat ride.
Yes, sir.
Boat's ready.
Boat's ready. Boat's ready. It's ready to go. What happens is you submit your reservation to us. We call that franchise and say, my member wants to go to your location. No problem. We'll confirm it. You must be a year-round member to use the reciprocals. There's 2 different packages. We have seasonal for snowbirds. They only want to boat 4 months out of the year. They only pay those 4 months. That's it. But you must be a year-round member. A lot of Floridians are year-round members to get access to those reciprocals. If you're seasonal or year-round, you have unlimited to our 18.
Right.
But you must be a year-round member to use the reciprocals.
So what if I'm in Connecticut and go, you know what, I didn't call. Is it still possible to get a boat?
Oh yeah. We're very simple people.
You gotta like stuff like that.
Yeah, we're laid back. You're going to go in the system and do it, but you can call our main office and say, hey man, I didn't make a reservation. She's going to walk you through it, show you how to do it, reserve it, get you set up. We're very easygoing. That's why we're so successful, because the members love us and we love them. It reciprocates all the way through. People, it's a big 360 circle.
So tell me about this 2 to 3 hour initial training you go through with your captains.
Captain's training. Now, once you become a member, you're required to get a 2 to 3 hour training. I don't care how experienced you are. There's a lot of them that are experienced, but it's just for liability reasons. What they're going to do is we're going to have a Coast Guard approved captain take you out for 2 to 3 hours, depending how skilled you are. He's going to have you drive the boat. He's going to have you dock the boat. Same thing, you and your couple. There'll be 2 people on your agreement. You in the same house, has to be in the same household for insurance purposes. You're covered up to $1 million umbrella policy. You're covered. But once you get trained, you're under that insurance, and then you'll get checked off to use all the boats here and across the nation. So there is a requirement of a 2-hour training. It's free. There's no cost to it. That's part of your being a club member, and it's unlimited. So you get trained out of Hudson, but you want to go to Clearwater and you don't know Clearwater? Call us up. We'll train you again. We have no problem with it.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
Unlimited training. You can use us for training.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
In Connecticut, before I had a 10-ton license.
Yeah.
But before I had a 10-ton license, Connecticut put a law out that before you could be on a boat, you had to go through a course.
Correct.
And it was a 4-day course. I mean, and they weren't 2 or 3 hours.
Pretty
they
serious,
were.
But that's a captain's license.
Yeah. And no. They were actually. It's almost like getting.
Really?
They tried to push this car. It's like you got to go take a test to do
for a license.
Car. You have to get. It's really not a license. It's just a safety boaters course. But I tell you what, best thing I ever been through.
Well, Florida has now pushed that through too.
Have they?
If you're under 30. Your grandfather did if we're over 30, but if you're under 30, you have to take a course online, and you have to submit that to us before you get your training. If you're under 30, you don't have to do it. You're 31, but just Florida has passed a new law that you do have to take it.
And I think that's perfect for everybody.
I would take it if I was older or not. I would definitely. I already have 3 times.
I love it. Now let's go over the 7-day, 5-day seasonal year-round benefits.
Yep. Okay, so here's the big thing. You guys have watched the show and you kind of want, all right, what's the cost to all this? There's 2 different styles. You have a 7-day, which is weekends included. So that means you have 7 days a week. Or you have 5 days. A lot of retirees prefer Monday through Friday. They don't want to deal with people on the weekend, so they go out Monday through Friday. There's 2 different packages, 7-day or 5-day, year-round or seasonal. You can do the year-round 7-day or year-round 5-day, or do seasonal. If you do the seasonal, it's a minimum of 3 months to a maximum of 9. So you could pick 7 months. You only pay your monthly those 7 months. There's a one-time buy-in fee for us. Once you're bought in for life. The normal cost for a buy-in, they're doing a promotion for WebBeam TV until the end of the year. Then it's gone. WebBeam TV we're giving the promotion for.
That's right.
Normally it's $4,900. The buy-in right now is $3,900. That's once lifetime.
Holy cow! That's $1,000 off.
$1,000 off. And if you go across the nation, you look at these other clubs, John. It's like $85,000 or $8,500, $9,000 to buy in. We are the lowest cost in the nation. So you get your $3,900 buy-in, and your monthly, again, this is for 7-day, is $275 a month. So once you're bought in, you're done forever, and then you have $275 a month plus taxes. Comes out around $290 a month. Your 5-day, your normal buy-in is $4,000. Right now, it's $1,000 off for WebBeam TV, so it's $3,000 buy-in and $199 a month. That's Monday through Friday access. $199 a month.
Do you see what WeBeam TV is bringing you?
Right.
I'm saving you $1,000 just for watching. That's pretty good.
And for the 7-day, John, we're actually going to be giving any kind of military vet, first responder, or medical field an additional $500 off. We do that all year round. We take care of the people that take care of us.
That's right. Because you know what? We don't want them PTSDing out.
Correct. So if you look at it, the 7-day is normally $49. If you're a vet, if you're a first responder, medical field, You get it for $3,400. That's $1,500.
So when they call you up, they're going to mention WeBeam TV.
Yep.
I saw you on WeBeam TV.
Grand. Gone.
$1,000 up top.
Yep. Gone. Fact.
You're welcome. Did I say that out loud? Now that is until December 31st.
December 31st, and then we are actually going to go up in price. We haven't gone up in price in 5 years. We are going to raise our buy-in $1,000. The monthly is going to stay the same,
Right.
but our buy-in is going to go up. We have to. We haven't raised it in 5 years, John.
That's it costs more.
Yep, it costs
Boats
more.
are getting
7% more cost year by year, man.
Right. So, oh my. Okay. So, the benefits of joining. What are my benefits to join?
I guess we can just put it in quotation marks, John. Hassle-free boating.
That to me,
You don't have to deal with anything.
Says everything.
And you can set your budget to your 5-day, $199 a month. You don't have any side buying a battery, buying a prop, buying the cables. All that's gone. All your insurance, all that's covered. So all you do is set your budget for $199. You have 300 boats to your access.
300
brand new boats.
brand new boats that you can go take out and have fun with the family, with a friend, find a friend. You saw what they did. You know, you want to go with a fishing buddy, you can find a fishing buddy. You want to go and get yourself a date, get yourself a date, whatever. You know? Okay, so, Brooke, how do they get a hold of you, and how do they find you?
Well, obviously you can call me, which is the number below. Is you can call me on my cell. I answer till about 8:30 in the evenings most of the time. But you can also go online to freedomboatclub.com. You can log in there, and you'll put in your zip code, what area you're from, and then it'll get you connected to the correct membership executive. I run the northern region from Hudson all the way to Crystal River. So if you live in that area, you can call me directly. You can call me direct if you don't live in that area. I'll get you to the right person. But again, freedomboatclub.com or 352-436-9099. My name is Brooke Cunningham. My email is brooke@freedomboatclub.com. That's Brooke with an E at freedomboatclub.com.
Well, folks, there you have it. All I can tell you is if you call them up, you email them, or go to the website and sign up, make sure you put the code in WeBeam TV. You get $1,000 off the buy-in. That's huge. That alone is huge. That right there is you know, that's a trip to Disney that you don't got to take, or you can take now. You know, do you got any boats over there? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's $1,000 of gas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, look at that. You're literally paying for your own gas. And that with that being said, sign up today, tomorrow, maybe, but sign up today. Call Brooke. Take care of this. We will see you next week. We might actually run this show twice. This is exciting. I'm an ex-boat owner, but so I'm probably going to do some business when we get off of here. So, everybody, you have a good week. Be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. Help your fellow man out. If you see someone down and out, take care of them. And we will see you next week on Focus on Business.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.